Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a former presidential speechwriter, author, economist, Emmy Award-winning actor, and business meeting advocate, Ben Stein.
Now, I could go on for hours detailing the problems of the economy and what caused them. We have many, many causes of the collapse in the economy and the recession. But the main point for those of us in this room is business meetings did not cause this recession. Business meetings are about getting business to work, making money, making the economy grow. It's that simple. Smart people meeting each other and making things happen. That's how great accomplishments happen.
Ben Stein, I felt an enormous frustration underlying your address to the meetings industry today. Are you sensing a shift away from the land of the free towards the land of bureaucracy?
Well, we've always had a lot of bureaucracy, or at least we have since the 1930s, but I think the bureaucracy now is pursuing a policy, at least where meetings are concerned, that just makes no sense at all. I mean, it's like saying to people, you cannot use your most efficient tools. You can use inefficient tools, but you cannot use efficient tools. A meeting is basically a business tool, and it's an extremely effective, efficient business tool. Why not let people use it? I mean, since the beginning of time, human beings have gotten smarter, stronger, richer, better off by meeting with each other and exchanging their intelligence, their knowledge, their ideas, their experience, strength, and hope. When did that become a bad idea?
You referred to JFK in 1961, and I remember those immortal words of breathing the same air, and it begs the question of why a TARP-aided corporation is restricted from breathing the same business oxygen of its competitors.
Even more to the point, don't we want a TARP-aided business to operate in the most effective possible way? What's wrong with it having a meeting? And why is it wrong to have a meeting in Las Vegas, which happens to have extremely inexpensive meeting facilities? It happens to be an extremely effective, cost-effective place to have a meeting. What's wrong with that?
And you referred to Tim Geithner having a host of relatively unsuccessful meetings, and yet he's restricting the self-same businesses that are going to be making the economy fluid.
Yes, I don't understand that. I do not understand the Treasury's crusade against the same kind of function that they have themselves all the time. Why is it good for them and bad for private business? I mean, there's some kind of standard working here that I don't quite understand.
Is that because there are alternative agendas? I can remember when...
there is an alternative agenda. Yes, there is an alternative. The alternative agenda is lack of understanding of what a business meeting is, and envy and anger at business people by people who are academics, bureaucrats, people who don't understand business. I mean, an astonishing number of the high poobahs in the government have never really been in business in any extended way, or if they've been in it, they've been in it briefly as consultants and don't really understand that business gets done largely by interaction with other people in business.
Do you think this is as big a threat in business as perhaps the military-industrial complex was when Eisenhower referred to it in his opener?
Well, Eisenhower referred to it actually in his valedictory speech when he left office, and he actually he later said that he really wished he hadn't said it. But I don't think the military-industrial complex is a threat in the slightest. It's become a very, very small part of the U.S. economy. What's really a threat is bad ideas. You know, it's interesting. There's a lot of talk about junk food. There's a lot of talk about how bad it is to eat junk food. Junk thought is what worries me, not junk food, junk thought. And one of the main examples of junk thought is the idea that it is bad to have a business meeting, and it is bad to have a business meeting at a pleasant location. What is wrong with taking your best employees, incentivizing them to work hard and to be productive, and go to a business meeting that costs an insignificant, incalculably small amount of the business's revenues in order to gin up those revenues? What is wrong with that? I just don't get it.
Is it not the case also that junk thought is propagated through junk media?
It's junk media and, I'm sorry to say, junk bureaucrats.
Bad combination.
Yes, but very dangerous combination. But I don't think the media is really on a crusade against these meetings in general. They're on a crusade against some meetings because they don't really understand what's going on. I'll give you a great example. There was this huge outcry a few months ago about the executives at AIG getting these bonuses after AIG had gotten bailed out by the government. And it's true, AIG was bailed out, but AIG wasn't really the one bailed out. Goldman Sachs was really the one bailed out via AIG. And the people who were getting the bonuses were the ones who were trying to limit the damage done by the previous AIG management. They weren't the ones who had ruined AIG. They were the ones trying to save AIG.
Then we see, as you referred to in your speech, the punishment of the proletariat for bourgeois business failure.
What is happening is we see a person who gets $160 million a year, flies around in a Gulfstream jet, ruins his company, leaves to go play golf at a different club every day, and we think, oh, we'll get that SOB. And the way we get that SOB is to cancel meetings so that a Haitian immigrant or a Mexican immigrant cannot feed her family. That's how we punish him.
Ben Stein, thank you for your contribution today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I love the meetings industry. They help me pay my mortgages, and B, I always enjoy myself.
Every day, we take a little inspiration into the air. Inspiration direct from the heart of modern Arabia. New heights of comfort, service, and luxury for all. And those little touches that make every flight special. But no matter where in the world we fly, nothing beats the feeling of coming home. Etihad Airways, from Abu Dhabi to the world.